WerewolfLydia here, and welcome back to a new action figure review on my channel. So I'm super excited because, as you can see, I am reviewing another one of the Alien franchise figurines, and this one just came in like literally today when I'm making this video. I'm not sure when the video will be up on my channel, but this just literally came in like it's the last day of September when I'm recording this, so you will be able to know how late I am with this video on my channel when you are watching it. Sorry about that. But yeah, so this figurine is from NECA Toys, and it recently came out in the US too, so we got it here in Romania quite fast, and I'm really happy about it. I had it on pre-order, of course, because it's a must for every Alien fan and collector out there. And this is the Alien Resurrection Deluxe Newborn action figure. So this is the little newborn alien we all know from the fourth Alien movie, or the Alien Resurrection movie. And yeah, so I just thought that I should do a review of this guy, and let's see how cool this is. So first off, I'm going to show you as usual the box, and after that I will unbox it and show you the details. So let's get started. So the box, as you can see, it's black, it's all cardboard, and it's actually a pretty nice sized box, and it's a collector's box, so it's for collectors, and I really appreciate that, because I love it when you don't have to literally rip apart a box just to be able to get to the figure. So of course, if you are an inbox collector, that's not your problem, but for me, I like to keep the boxes, but I also like to unbox my figures. So this is one of those boxes where you can actually take out the figure, and if you wanted to, you can put it back in, which is awesome. So the whole box is this nice black, and it's made of shiny cardboard. You can kind of see my reflection in it. And if of course it represents the space, and it has all these nice little white dots on it, which is of course the stars on the night sky or space. And here in the front, it kind of looks like the I think it kind of looks like the poster of the actual movie, if I'm correct. So it's pretty simple, but still it has this little I don't know, tear or hole in the center, and it says Alien Resurrection. So yeah, it basically looks like the poster, one of the promo posters, if I'm correct, of the movie. And of course here it says Deluxe Newborn action figure, and it looks the same on the top. It just has this little hanger thingy, which I'm guessing they use this to be able to put this on the shelves in the stores. And it says the same things, and you can see the same pictures here on the side, and it says NECA. Now this is the back of the box, and again up there it says Alien Resurrection, and it says Witness the Resurrection, and it says 200 years after her death, military scientists on board the USM Auriga, and I'm sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, are attempting to clone Ellen Ripley in order to extract the xenomorph queen embryo that was in her body when she died, you know, at the end of the third movie. And on the 8th attempt they succeed. Contaminated with Ripley's DNA, the Queen gives birth to a grotesque human-alien hybrid called the Newborn, which escapes, forcing the crew into desperate race to destroy it and the other cloned aliens before the ship reaches Earth. So yeah, I guess you all remember the movie with the little hybrid in it. And we have some nice promo pictures made by NECA over here, where you can see the hybrid next to Ripley. A cute little hug over here, and some more pictures down here. Unfortunately, this one has a sticker over it. I'm sorry about that. The store that imported this figure just went on and stuck the sticker over there. It's pretty annoying. And it says a figure stands nearly 11 inches tall, so it's pretty big figure. Over 30 points of articulation, and includes a display stand, which is awesome, and I'm so happy about that. That way I will be able to display him really easier. And of course the Ripley action figure is sold separately, and the other side of the box is the same as the front and the other side. Now another cool thing about this box, let me just put down the camera, it has a little velcro, and that's how you open it, and ta-da, there is the figure inside. Pretty cool. Sorry about the glare, guys, you know, this is a window box, it has plastic over it, but the figure is inside there, and it's pretty big. This is my hand next to it, but he's kind of like in a kneeling down position, so when you actually open it and you display him properly, he will be a pretty big figure, especially next to the other NECA aliens. So I'm really curious to see that. And here is another awesome promo picture. I really love the promo pictures that NECA makes with all the dioramas and stuff like that. It's really cool. So yeah, now let me just unbox him and we'll see his cool details. So here is the hybrid, or the newborn alien, out of his box, and let me tell you, this is an amazing figurine, and I really appreciated that they included this awesome stand, because otherwise I don't think he would be able to stand by himself, or she, I don't know, it's a she or he, but yeah, it just really NECA did an amazing job, I have to tell you that. And thank God this time my figurine doesn't have any defects. You know, I had that problem with the NECA toys in the past, so yeah, this is an absolutely amazing piece. So first up, I'm going to show you a close-up of all the little details on this figurine, and after that I will show you the articulation on the figurine as well. And hey, maybe we can check out that awesome stand that they included in there too. So let's get started. So here is a close-up of her. I'm just going to call her a she, because I think it's a she, maybe. Judging from some parts on her, I'm guessing that it's a she. And this is how she looks from the front. Super scary. And there you go. You can see a little bit of close-up of her face. Really nice details. Let me just try and zoom in for you guys. And my camera, if it will clear up, there we go. You can see now her face up close. All those awesome little teeth in there. And yes, you can actually open her mouth. And there's the inside. She does not have the second mouth because, you know, she's a hybrid. She is missing some of the details that the original aliens have, but still really cool. And here is a side view. As you can see, her whole body is this whitish, a little bit yellow to green. All those colors are mixed up in there, and it just looks really cool, really like accurate to the movie. All these little molded details, little nooks and crannies she has on her body. And as you can see, her head kind of looks like the, you know, the original aliens do, but this part is just like has grown onto her back now. And it's like a one piece, and she does not have those pipe things on her back anymore like the other aliens do. She has all these awesome molded like wrinkles on her body, and yeah, it just looks really amazing. She has teeny tiny little nipples. That's why I'm guessing that it's a she and not a he, but who knows, I may be wrong. There's also like little gray spots here and there. I'm not sure if that's how it was supposed to look, or maybe those are just some teeny tiny paint errors. But yeah, she has all this shiny, pearly, really like wet look to her, which is really really cool. It looks really like how she does in the movie. And here is another close-up of the face. You can kind of see some eyes in there too, in the eye sockets, and she has a really cute little nose, or I don't know if that's a nose or something like that. Kind of looks like a little horn on top of her nose, or that part where the nose was supposed to be. So yeah, pretty interesting. Now moving down a bit, as you can see, she has like a really nice body, and you can see that little slit down here between her legs. Again, I'm guessing that it's a she, because that could be, you know, that part, the feminine part on her. So again, really nicely detailed, by the way. Really love the colors, and you can see that here it's like this brownish, a little bit red color, and all around it too. And again, all those wrinkles on her body, it looks really, really nice. And you can see her legs. She has a pretty wide hip. Let me just move her arms a little bit. There you go. Wide hip, and really like these not sure what to call them, these parts on her legs are also like really wide too, and those kind of limit the articulation points, but you will be able to see that in just a bit. She has two little holes here too on her legs. And let's take a closer look at the arms too. She has huge clawed hands, and she has 5 fingers too. The fingers are actually like this dark brown color, and as you can see, she has extremely long arms. If my camera would just focus a little bit. Come on. There we go. So now you can see her huge long arms, and they are really like thin too, especially here in the worst area, but really really cool. And here is a close-up of her legs from the side, and as you can see, you can actually see some resemblance to the original aliens here and there. And of course, those are some double joints. Now, interesting thing, she has actually 4 toes instead of 3 like the original aliens have, and you can see some of those little brown claws on there. Now, as far as the articulation on this figure goes, you do not have like a neck joint, because this is just one solid piece, but you actually have a, I guess I could still call it a neck joint up here, like a head joint, and you can actually move it up and down pretty nicely. To the sides too, a little bit, but not too much, just like that. And you can, as I showed you before, you can actually open the mouth. It opens pretty wide, like that, and close it. You of course have arm articulation up and down and to the sides as well, but again, not too much, because this part, this neck part here, kind of stands in the way. You have a double joint at the elbow, and a simple one here at the worst. You can move it a little bit to the sides too, but again not too much, and you can turn it around. She does have a upper body articulation, but again it's pretty limited, so you can more like just move it to the side and up and down, not so much, because it's pretty like thick around here, the chest area and the torso. So yeah, and of course we have the legs, which are again super articulated. They move up and down to the sides too pretty much, but this large part, it doesn't go any further because of this large part, so that's in the way. But still you have a pretty nice motion there. And of course the double jointed knee, or it's actually just a simple joint. Okay, sorry, I was wrong. I just only noticed that it's a simple joint. But you can move it pretty nicely like that all the way to the back and over here too, until there. And of course you can move the feet I haven't moved my figurine around too much, so that's why I'm having sometimes trouble to actually bend the joints, and I don't want to break it. And you can pivot it a little bit, and yeah, so it's a pretty nicely articulated figure, and it does have its limits because of the amazing mold, but still it's really nice. And when you actually stretch out the arms, look at them, they are just really long, and also the legs too. If you stretch them out, they are like super long. So yeah, like a really interesting skinny xenomorph creature we have here, but I am really pleased with it, how it came out, and how NECA did their job. And it's an awesome addition to your Xeno collection or Alien merch collection. And let's take a closer look at this stand too that comes with the figurine. I don't know too much about stands because I usually don't buy them. If they come with the figure, that is absolutely amazing, and I'm really happy when they do. But otherwise I don't buy stands separately. So again, don't know too much about it, but it was a nice touch that they included with this figure, because otherwise he can't, or she can't really stand on her own. As you can see, it's all black. It's a pretty nice thick plastic, although this bottom part is kind of on the cheaper side. Still, it makes the figure stand up really nicely. So yeah, although I do have a complaint, I'm not a really big fan that this stand is like this. The bottom part actually, that it's like this really shiny plastic, and that way it makes the surface super slippery, and that does not help with the figure. So sometimes she just slips on the surface, and the only thing that holds the figure up is this claw part. So yeah, I'm not a big fan. I think they should have included like some little pegs on the bottom that you can stick the figure to, or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the slippery surface. Now, as you can see, this little claw thing here helps to hold the figurine, and you put this around the figurine's waist, and it is adjustable, so you can actually move, as you can see, this part. So if you are not using it for this figurine, you can adjust it to any other kind of like figurine. And it has some joints here too, so you can actually move it any way you want it to, here and here too. So it gives you a nice variation of poses that you can put your figure into, and that way the stand will be able to hold it. And there's also this little lever thingy, and you can actually make the stand higher too with that, and lower it down too. And one more thing that I would like to add, that you can actually remove this part here, just like that. Remove the little claw and make the stand like that a little bit shorter. So again, really nicely made, and you can adjust it to probably any kind of NECA figurine. So that's about it for this review of the newborn Alien. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below if you still can. If you not, there's this link that will appear down here, and that's my Facebook page. You can go ahead and like it, check it out. and there you will be able to comment on any of my videos. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more action figure reviews like this or other kind of toy and doll reviews. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.